Picture ancient Iran, where two powerful kingdoms, Elam and Persia, rose side by side. These neighbors were sometimes allies, sometimes rivals, but always intertwined. Elam, one of the world's oldest civilizations, paved the way for Persia, which would become a global superpower. Their stories are not just history, they're the roots of legends, empires, and even biblical prophecy. Persia learned from Elam, then soared to new heights, showing how cultures build on each other. Exploring their past is like solving a grand mystery with clues hidden in ruins and ancient texts. What makes their tale unique is how it connects directly to the Bible, placing them at the heart of dramatic events. From the earliest nations to powerful kings, Elam and Persia shaped the world and faith. Let's journey back to uncover how their destinies are woven into the story of civilization and the Bible itself. This isn't just history, it's the story of power, faith, and the enduring ties between peoples. Long before Greece or Rome, Elam thrived in what's now southwestern Iran. Their capital, Susa, became a center of art, trade, and innovation, influencing neighbors for centuries. The Bible's Genesis lists Elam among the earliest nations, marking its ancient importance. Elam's skilled archers and strong armies made it a force to be reckoned with. Even after Elam faded, Susa remained vital, later adopted by the Persians as a royal city. Elam's legacy was a foundation for future empires, blending old traditions with new power. But as history moved forward, new powers emerged, and Elam's fate would soon change dramatically. Prophets foretold this shift, setting the stage for a new chapter in the region's story. As Elam's influence waned, the Persians, once a minor people, rose in the mountains of Iran. They learned from their neighbors, quietly growing stronger until Cyrus the Great united them. In a few short years, Cyrus conquered the Medes, Lydia, and Babylon, creating history's largest empire. Unlike other conquerors, Cyrus respected local customs and religions, winning loyalty across his vast realm. Persia absorbed Elam's lands, making Susa a key capital and blending Elamite heritage into its empire. The Elamites became part of Persia's story, their destiny now tied to a new superpower. This set the stage for Persia's pivotal role in biblical history, where empires and faith would collide. The rise of Persia was more than conquest, it was the dawn of a new era. The Bible's prophet Jeremiah delivered a striking prophecy about Elam. Its power would be broken, its people scattered. Elam's famed archers and armies would fall, and the nation would lose its identity. Yet Jeremiah's message didn't end with destruction. He promised that Elam's fortunes would one day be restored. This pattern of judgment followed by hope is a recurring biblical theme. Elam's fall came as foretold, absorbed by empires like Babylon and Persia. But centuries later, in the New Testament's book of Acts, people from Elam are present in Jerusalem, hearing the message of Jesus. For many, this moment marks the beginning of Elam's spiritual restoration. The prophecy's fulfillment shows that even lost nations are not forgotten. Elam's story is one of both warning and hope, a testament to the complexity of history and faith. In the Bible, even judgment carries the promise of redemption. Persia's rise wasn't just a historical event, it fulfilled a divine purpose. After Jerusalem fell, the Jews lived in exile, longing for freedom. Cyrus the Great, after conquering Babylon, issued a decree allowing the Jews to return and rebuild their temple. The Bible records Cyrus's proclamation, recognizing God's hand in his victories and mission. Cyrus returned sacred treasures and supported the exiles' journey home. This act fulfilled prophecy and changed the course of Jewish history. Persia, once Elam's neighbor, became the unlikely instrument of Israel's restoration. The connection between these empires and the Bible is a powerful reminder of history's deeper meaning. Elam and Persia's intertwined stories reveal how history is a web of connections, not isolated events. Elam's legacy shaped Persia, and Persia's rise changed the fate of nations, including the Jews. Their stories show how God's plans unfold through the rise and fall of empires. These civilizations were innovators, builders, and key players in the ancient world. The Bible's prophecies about Elam and Persia ground faith in real history, not myth. Cyrus's role in freeing the Jews is a cornerstone of biblical hope and redemption. Their journey from Genesis to Ezra forms a narrative arc that spans millennia. Elam and Persia remind us that every nation has a place in a larger story, one that still shapes our world. Their history is a living lesson in power, faith, and the enduring ties that bind humanity.